right. Anyway, so I created about 18 years ago. I created this strategy that I teach my real estate investors because what my company does, I have a few companies, but my real estate company helps investors buy properties nationwide.
Right.
And I think income property is the most historically proven asset class in the entire world. And I know a lot of crypto people want to get into income property because of the stability. Yeah. And one of the great things about it is it has multi-dimensional characteristics. And so that can really, really benefit people. But we're in a mess. And I think all of your listeners definitely know that because they follow this stuff.
Yes.
The U.S. government has massive amounts of debt. It cannot repay the debt. It's mathematically impossible. And so what does it do? I've identified 6 ways that the government can get out of their mess.
Right.
One of them is to simply default on the promises they've made. To say to everybody, look, sorry, we overspent. We can't pay for Social Security. We can't pay for any kind of disability payments. We can't pay for police and fire. We can't pay for infrastructure. We can't pay for public schools. Whatever it is, right? We can't do it. We're just broke. That's going to be no way. It's not going to happen. Yeah. We saw what happened when they instituted austerity measures in Europe and especially Greece.
Yeah.
Okay, and other countries, and so that doesn't go over well. It's politically suicide. Yeah. So they're not going to default outright. They could raise taxes. But the problem is the math doesn't work. Like I said, if you taxed everybody at 100%, you could not pay the bill. Right. Okay, it's just impossible.
Nor where people work. A lot of people will just stop working.
Of course, they'll stop working. It'll be like communism. We act like we're working, and they act like they're paying us, right? So they're not gonna do that. And they could have a yard sale. I mean, look, years ago, I don't know if anybody remembers in the news, there was all this talk about selling a bunch of U.S. ports to Dubai. Right? They were going to buy U.S. ports, and that didn't happen. But, those kind of things come up. The U.S. has a lot of assets, right? And it could sell things off in a garage sale, a yard sale, right? So that's one thing it could do. It could also use the military to steal the assets of other countries. Okay? So I'm saying this all from a U.S. perspective. Understanding we have a global audience.
I've been saying for years we should annex Canada. I've been saying it every day. I mean, ever since they've stopped.
Or maybe at least Greenland. Trump tried to buy it.
I think that was that was
a smart deal.
That was such a smart deal.
That needs to happen, that deal,
Because, obviously, there's so many. Because that shipping lane is starting to melt now, and it's going to become
valuable.
We have pretty good control of it right now, just because we have Alaska up there. Yeah. But if we had Greenland, we would control basically 50% of the whole trade lane.
The Russians want to get control of that very badly. Yeah.
So we'll annex Greenland. We'll get rid of these Canadians and stuff like that, and then all the maple syrup is mine.
I like the Canadians. Just get rid of Justin Trudeau.
Yes.
Okay, because he is a dictator.
Wait, Fidel Castro's son?
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Oh, you haven't heard?
I don't know. I've heard stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't investigated it.
It's kind of. I'm not. Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but from what I've heard, there's
Trudeau needs to go.
Yeah, Trudeau needs to go.
Trudeau
definitely
needs to go. Okay, so we could steal. We could use the military to steal the assets of other countries.
Right.
On the good, those are all negative. On the positive side, technological innovation.
Yeah.
We'll say this from an American perspective.
Right.
On my podcast, I have listeners in 189 countries. So it's a global audience. You have that too, of course. Yes. But from the American perspective, maybe there's some big innovation in energy, biotechnology, nanotechnology, whatever, right? That really benefits humanity. It makes us all very prosperous.